All right, let's get in position. Feet shoulder width apart. We're going to start off with our hamstrings now for the lower body series. Feet shoulder width apart, straight legs. You're going to bow forward, bow forward. Don't bend your back and reach for your toes. All right, yes, this makes it more of a stretch on the back of the legs. That's exactly what we want. Reaching for the toes with that bow forward. All right, don't bend your knees. It doesn't matter if you can reach your toes or not. All that matters is you're going through the motion, feeling that stretch in the hamstrings, and then going just a little bit farther. We're going to hold this one a little longer. Most people are really tight here. We're doing 30 seconds so far. This one's going to be a minute. Come up just a little bit, relax, and then sink back down into it. Keep that chest up, the head over the heart, reaching for the toes. Again, it doesn't matter if you reach them, just reach for them. Don't cheat, don't round your back, don't fold, or don't curl into it. Keep that fold, keep that bow as you reach for the ground. You guys are doing really, really well. Just a few more seconds of this one, then we're going to go into the quads. Keep going, keep going. And here we go. Come on up, nice and slow. Prop yourself up against the wall, put your hand on something. Pick your same side foot up with that hand. So left hand, left foot. Knees going down as I'm lifting my foot behind me. I don't want my knee to flare out to the side. I want to keep it straight down as I keep my focus straight ahead. And then start lifting up on the back of my foot. All right, well, top of my foot, behind me. Getting that stretch in the front of the quad. Getting ready to switch sides. Here we go, there's that side switch. Right hand, right foot. Knee down, then pull back. Doing really well so far, you guys. Keep breathing. Almost there. Starting to kind of lose focus. Wake it up, shake it off, get back into it. All right, really, really good. Take a split stance, one leg forward, one leg back. Whatever leg is back, point the toe into the midline of your body, press your heel into the ground and push your hips into a wall. All right? So I'm pushing through my back heel. You probably can't see it, but what I'm doing is pushing through my back heel, driving my hips into the wall with the back toes pointing at the midline of my body. I'm just pushing and relaxing and letting that calf stretch out. Let's switch feet, same thing. All right, whatever foot you got out now, the heel's pointed out is everted, the toes pointing inward. It's inverted. I'm going to put my weight in my heel and then drive my hips forward. Keeping my chest up. I don't want to bow. I want my chest to be up as I push through. Nice, easy breaths. Doing well. Just a little bit more, you guys. Just a little bit more. Wonderful. Great job there. All right. We're going to take a second now. We're going to go to the ground, find a nice comfortable spot now. We're going to get both hands under our shoulders like we're in a push-up position. We're going to choose one knee, bring it up to chest level, and then we're going to push it all the way to the other side so that we end up being on the outside of our leg, not on our kneecap, but on the outside of our leg as we sort of twist this hip toward that leg, putting pressure there. My back knee's up. Most of my weight is now right here. I'm going to kick this timer off. We're going to start off with this glute stretch. This is a modified version of pigeon. Pigeon would have my knee all the way up here. If you feel more comfortable with that right now, that's just fine. Let's go off and ease into it now. All right, I've got my pressure here. I can feel it in my glute. Nice and easy. Just getting that, again, that discomfort. That's the point we're living in right now. We don't want to be in massive pain. All right, if you're having a problem with it like this, you can modify it so that you're laying on your back, bringing that knee up, and then pulling it this way. That's just fine too. When we switch in a minute, you're going to go from there, pull that knee over here, and bring it this way when we switch legs. All right, let's get ready. If we're in this push-up position now, to switch to this, switch the knees up. I've got my left knee up, pushed off to the side, weight on it, and I'm sinking down. My knee is about in line with my sternum. I can have it a little farther up. I can have it a little farther out. You play with it as you need to play with it. Everybody stretches a little differently. You gotta figure out where your flexibility is, where you feel good. All right, there should not be a question whether you have this one or not. It will be there. Just a few more seconds. Nice and easy breathing. Good, let's go to the seated position. In the seated position, let's put the soles of our feet together, bring our heels in. I'm going to restart this timer for a second. And as we bring our heels in, cap our toes, heels in, and then we push our knees toward the ground. Our elbows can help and assist with that. As we push our chest out and push a little farther into this butterfly inner thigh stretch. Okay? You're doing really, really well. If you feel like you missed something, push the video back a few seconds. That's just fine. It's in your control, your hands. You get to be choosing how long you're in these for. If you do at least the 30 seconds, try not to skip ahead. But if you felt like you missed something, go back. Feel free to send me a message, ask me a question. I'll be happy to work with you. All right? Almost there, almost there. And we're gonna pause our timer just for a second as we get into this next position. This is going to be an inner hip flexor stretch, right? The inner thigh stretch. What I'm gonna do is I've got my right knee down on the ground. I've got a nice soft pad. You might want a yoga mat, wad up a towel, do whatever you have to do. Please don't put your kneecap into the floor. I've got my other leg forward. And as I have this, I'm going to ease myself forward toward the camera, which is you, but I'm getting a nice stretch in my inner thigh right here. This is the iliopsoas muscle that I'm really working on. If you're sitting a lot, it's going to be kind of tight. All right, as I ease it forward, I'm gonna start my timer again, raise my hand over my head, lean kind of like the stretch I did earlier, and bring this hip toward the upright knee. So my down hip toward my upright knee, twisting a little bit, stretching out that hip flexor, keeping it nice and firm, not letting it relax. And if it does start to relax a little bit, I'll push just a little bit more. All right, almost there. And let's switch. Let's take this 30-second gap in order to switch. So we're gonna switch, making sure that our other foot is up. All right, nice and easy, lean in. If you need something to stabilize yourself, go ahead, stabilize yourself. That doesn't matter. It's not about not using things to help us. If you need something to help you, that's just fine. It's about doing the job, okay? You don't have to do it pretty to get it done. Put our weight in our front leg. Here we go, easing that hip forward, hand over the head, and then we turn that down hip to the upright knee. This is the last one, you guys. We're almost there. You're doing really, really well. Keep breathing, about 20 more seconds. Great job. Almost done. I lied, it's not the last one. That's fine. You can yell at me in the comments. That's okay. We have a couple more to do. All right, there we go. We'll take 30 seconds to shift into a sitting posture. We're gonna go into a sitting posture with both legs out ahead of us. We're gonna take one leg, take the left leg in this case, put it over the right leg, place the left foot on the ground. I'm going to turn to the direction of this leg that I just put up. So I'm going to take my right elbow, put it on my left thigh, and my left hand behind me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit tall, sit in place, and with this timer going, I'm going to turn myself nice and easy and stretch out my back, stretching out that back muscle. Oh, nice. Ease into it. Keep breathing. Using this left hand both as balance and just a little bit of push. You can give it with yourself, all right? Whatever hand is behind you, you can have that engaged too. It's not just a stand. You can use it to help assist. Just like you're using your one arm to lever yourself here, use that hand behind you, do the same thing. Switch feet. And now we're going to turn the other direction. Use that elbow, prop, and then push. Nice and easy. If you have disc problems, you may not want to do this. Again, train at your own risk. I can't tell you what's good for you. No one on the internet can diagnose you. If any of this stuff hurts, you guys need to go see a doctor, okay? There's no one here online who's going to be able to do this and tell you the accurate information. You got to figure it out for yourself. And there we go. Nice, easy, relax. We have one last one. It's an abdominal stretch. I like to call it the seal stretch. Lay flat to the ground. We're going to bring our hands right here under our shoulders. We're going to elongate our spine. We're not just going to press up, all right? What we're going to do instead is we're going to elongate our spine as we push upward at 45 degrees, stretching out our abdominals. You don't just want to shove up into the air and pinch a disc. All you want to do is push your chest out, nose up at 45 degrees, like you're a seal balancing a ball on it. And, you know, that's your nice little silly end of the day thing. That's fine with me. Have a good time. It's all about getting these muscles to the proper length-tension relationship, making sure that they have their right, they're working well with their partners, they have their right lengths, they're not overactive, they're not underactive. And breathe out nice and easy. That's it, you guys. That's your total body stretch session. I want to thank you for hanging. Appreciate you guys giving this a shot. Try this after you wake up, hit your warm-up, then do this. Try it before you go to bed. Give it some time, spend some time with that. If you can, grab a in-the-door pull-up bar, grab that, hang from it, let that stretch you out. Give it a couple of days, see how much better you feel. Remember, don't do this right before you're about to do a hardcore training routine. You can do this after you do some training work. Don't do it before, okay? When you stretch your muscles out, all you end up doing is weakening them for a little bit of time. No, that doesn't mean you're going to destroy your strength, but it does mean you shouldn't go into heavy athletic activity right after stretching. That's not what stretching's for. Have a whole other discussion on that another time. Thanks for hanging, guys. I appreciate it. See you later.